Another tool is the OECD Explorer. This is brand new. This is actually developed by Swedish University, and that we're working on quite a bit. It's a Flash-based visual database tool, and right now it's used for visual database we have available. Looking at currently two views to it, either looking at small visual entities or larger entities. And in this case, I picked United States, and actually you can browse through on the site live, and every sort of entity gives you information as you pop up over it, down to the lowest level. You can also switch around. Again, the time series is not available yet, but we can do it animation by time series, probably in the very near future. Statlinks has been around for 2 or 3 years now. It's a DOI-based link on our PDF files online on SourceOCD or in our print publications. What it does, it allows you to simply take that link, click on it if you're live online, and get the Excel file coming back to you that has that chart with a table behind it for you to use and take away. So to pull up content. Same as if you have a book available, book in front of you, you just take the URL or the text from the URL out of the book and plug it in your website, and again brings the Excel file to you. This is actually a very successful way of done. We approaching this year 1 million downloads of Excel files from Statlinks. We look also at pedagogical material. Publication series we have, those methods, the MEI, national accounts, has a variety of sort of add-on publications that explain certain indicators, certain series, and development of certain series. We have also a new series which started on understanding statistics, and there are 3 now available. Economic Growth, 2004, available. National Accounts, which comes actually with tutorials and course material online. And what just came out in October is Economic Statistics that gives you a complete overview of what's available from the OECD and sort of delves into each database and their insights to it. We also work on a textbook series with a British publisher that's sort of in the beginning stages of it. 12 textbooks that use US data, but also is going to use Blackboard applications where the Blackboard links to current data sets from .stat to make use of the most current data available. We're looking at this to be sort of coming out and publishing in 2010, 2011. Again, it's early stages at this moment. We're also looking at delivery for OC.stat in SDMX format, and that's probably Celia will want to have that more information, that one. That's being worked on, and there will be a conference coming up with the OECD early next year where it's more further discussed. And that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if I'm live here, actually, because I would like to show you something on .stat. Are we live with access? Is it?
Give it a go.
Give it a go. Go back quickly. I do want to show you .stat. Yes, it's live. What we have here is actually, because I'm not logged in system, .stat extracts, which should go away, I hope. Yes. So if you go to OECD.org statistic, you'll see this page coming up. This gives you a sort of subset of database available, but again, the layout is similar to what you saw earlier. You can actually maximize this. You see on the left side all the themes and features available, and there are certain ways to go into it. Development, just dive in, add activities, click further, and then see what's one database we have available. And one click opens up the database behind it. Maybe it comes out automatically. You can dive further or get out of the way. And again, this is what the complex, we have some 10 dimensions here working with. The tools on the top give you all the tools to change dimension, change the value in dimension, transpose it, do pivot tables with it. But also gives you extractions, Excel files immediately. There are related files available in CSV format you can download. Again, the top here is the animation tool. And what to mention here is that on development, most data points we do cover our 30 countries. But for development, we have the DSC, the Development Assistance Committee, is part of the OECD. So we do monitor, the OECD does monitor aid development flows to and from developing countries. Okay. Oh. Another, if you, for example, know database by its acronym, one, for example, is STN, you can just use the defined tool up here and go for it, and you'll see where STN comes up. And database available here. STN's a very popular database on industry and services. And similar again, you have metadata coming up immediately. This is also in 4 dimensions, so it's easy to manage a little bit quickly. You can look at the tools you have available, date range, country listing. This only covers 26 countries, the industry itself, and we go down to 4 digit ISC codes, variables also, and time. Also, you can search within dimension very quickly on the left side here. Tools available to sort of customize the view and before you take it out. You have options. Again, I'll read that. Very quickly done. And of course, the extract itself. Also, by the way, in Beyond 2020 right now, we allow a download of 6,000 data cells. In this environment, we allow up to 1 million data cells. For Excel, they may be too large, but in CSV format, it's up to 1 million database, 1 million data cells. So in this case, you can actually define what you want to see for the extracts. Also, a few PC access, in case anyone knows this, there was a demand by our Swedish colleagues or Scandinavian colleagues to include this feature. Is now available as well. Some databases also give you complete CSV files by country. This one does it in this case, to take away. And of course, this is the sort of, you can save your merge queries. You can take this as it is, save it, or customize it first, save it in a data basket, and look at a different query, also save this, and combine those two in a merge query. It's available. What's also new in this environment is you can search through the metadata and the variables to find information you want looking for. So in this case, if I looked for education, expenditure, it goes through all databases available in the metadata and the variables at the dimension, data set, and variable level, and it tells me what's available. And by funding source and destination, and brings it up. It also tells you where it came from on the left side. Where's this? So here, actually there's nothing available on this side. Some data sets will not open up automatically by default view. You have to sort of define first what you want to see, and then bring the view up later on. Our databases are cumulative, so you always have, from beginning to the end, just adding 1 year each time to it. And there's one exception, trade by quantity, it's very large, and we give you right now a 10-year window, so we're taking 1 year back. And we're looking at now at that to change as well, so we have cumulative there as well. But the national accounts, for example, starts in 1960, economic outlooks in 1960 as well, 1970 sometimes. But the majority go back to 1980 at least. So, any questions, or should we wait for at the end?
We'll wait till the end.
Okay. Okay. So this would be, yes. Again, here the links, OECD.org, and source OECD, our online library. You can get to online. By the way, if you are source OECD users, we are working feverishly on a new platform, and we hope to have this available by mid of next year. This will